Here we are to the third chapter of the course. In this chapter, we're going to study the tones. The Chinese tones are said to be the most difficult part of the Chinese learning process. In this chapter, precisely, we're going to learn which are the Chinese tones, how many, where do we have to write them, how we pronounce them, and why. The Chinese tones are four: 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have also a fifth neutral tone, but since it's neutral, so it is pronounced with the neutral tone of voice you usually use when speaking. It's not exactly an accent like the others, so it's not counted. So these, as I was just saying, are like accents and are put on the words to stress the pronunciation. We have the first tone, the second tone, the third tone, and the fourth tone. Remember, we are going to see them better later, the order. The first tone is like a line, straight line, horizontal. Then we have a rising line for the second. The third tone is the one which goes down and then up. And the last, the fourth tone, is going downwards. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. The neutral tone is written as a small circle. Sometimes it is also omitted, so you can sometimes not found, most of times actually, this one. But if you wanted to make sure to mark it correctly, you can add this one. So now we will see where to write them. We have said that these are like stress marks that we have to use on words. We have to write them on the pronunciation transcription, but there are precise rules for where to write them. Let's see it. On the first place, the tones have to be written on the vowels. When we transcribe, we write down the pronunciation of a Chinese character because Chinese language do use the characters, not the alphabet. The alphabet, it is used only for transcribing, for writing down the pronunciation to help you learn it better and faster. So, as we were saying, the tones have to be written on top of the vowels. Here we have an A. In Chinese, the A is pronounced A. Here with the first tone, the second tone, the third tone, and the fourth tone. But what do we have to do when we have more than one vowel? We just saw that in the syllables in Chinese represent the main sounds, the smaller unit of sounds in Chinese. So in one syllable, in every syllable, we have to have a tone. But where to put it if we have more than one vowel in a syllable, so a group of vowels? In order to know on which vowel we have to write the tones, we have to follow the strength rule. The strength rule says that we have to write the tone on the strongest vowel. In Chinese, we have 6 vowel sounds. We have A, we have U, also pronounced as E, if combined with the E. Then we have the U, we have again the I sound, we have U, and we have Yu. These vowels are organized, are valued along this strength scale. We have A and U or E, which are the strongest. So whenever we find one of these two in one syllable, we have to write the tones on either A or U or E, whether it is pronounced. They never happen to be together in one syllable, so we don't have to choose between one or the other. Then we pass to the middle strength vowel O. O, as it is pronounced, is not as strong as A or E, but it's stronger than I, U, and Ü. So whenever we happen to have this vowel together with one of these, we have, of course, to write the tone above U. Again, we repeat that if the U is together with one of these two, then the tone, of course, will go on one of these two, the one which is in the syllable, because they are stronger. Then, if we don't have neither A, U, and O, we don't have neither of these three, and we only have these three, then we have to write the tone on the last vowel in the syllable. So if we have E first and then U, then we will write the tone on the U sound. If we have U first and then E, we will write the tone above the E. So on the last vowel we have on the syllable. Also, again, if we have one of these together with one of these, we write the tones above either A or U or E. So let's see an example of where to write the tones if we have more than one vowel. If we have A and U, A is stronger, so we write the tone above A. The same is with between A and E. We write the tone on A. If we have the E first, again, we still write the tone above the A because it's stronger. So we don't follow the last written vowel rule. We follow the strength rule. If we have first U and A, the same, U is a weak vowel, so we write the tone on A. The same is for the E, so if we have E, we write U, or also pronounced as U sometimes. We have the tone above it. Either it is before or after the other vowel. Then, if we have O and U, O is the middle, U is weaker. So we write the tone above the U. If we have only weak vowels, we then write the tone on the last vowel. Either it is the E or the U.